It's Sunday dinner time almost, isn't it? Sunday dinner time almost. We lost track of time. My little darling said, let's make a video. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little video. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing at the present moment. This build here, we're doing a pre-war race car, and it's turning out over what I expected, and I'm having a lot of fun with it because it causes a lot of creativity. Because back then, you just think about that pre-war, think about how creativity would have taken place where people didn't have a bunch of money and shit like that. You know what I mean? You'd have to do with what you had, and that's what we're doing right at the present moment. I'm building a muffler box for the side of the car. And as you can see, they're square turn downs like that, and they're going to weld them onto this round. It used to be round. I made it oval because I wanted it oval. It's just going to be a muffler box. The exhaust is going to run into it, and whatever the exhaust is going to come out them square ports. And I was thinking about it. You know, why would I make them sharp and vicious like that? And I was thinking you wouldn't want to touch that anyway, so that should look ugly. You know what I mean? It should look ugly. You're not supposed to touch that sort of exhaust. You know what I mean? You stay away from that. And that sort of looks mean and ugly like that, stay away from it. Don't touch it. As I'm making these things, I just want to show people how I make those things, or how I did it, how I done it. What I did is I took a piece of metal like this. I drew myself an elbow is what I did. I drew myself an elbow. Right? Look at that. My sexy's hungry. I drew myself an elbow like that. I cut them all out. You can see where I cut them all out. And then I took each one of them, and whatever one was with, I've matched them up, and I made them both the same. Then when I had two side pieces, I took the two side pieces, you can see it as I put it on there, I capped it. And this is what I did to cap it. I walked over to my Gene Winfield metal machine. I stuck my metal in there. I decided that I wanted them 3 inches wide, so I just went over there and sheared myself a piece of metal 3 inches wide. I come over here like that, and I bent that in there. I laid that on there, and then I butt welded that on there, and just kind of tack, butt weld that on each corner like that. Did the same. I'm going to do the same for the other side. I just want to show you how I did it. So I'll put this marker down. You know what I mean? There's nothing like showing somebody exactly how you did it. You don't know sometimes till you're exactly shown, but I want to make this little round piece in here. So I'm going to take my piece of metal, put it in my Gene Winfield bending machine, bend it like that, just like that, bend it over just like that. I would lay that in there, weld that on the tip like that, and just roll that back, and then cut it off straight. So I butt welded on this edge, and I butt welded on that edge, and that's how simple that was. So it took me a little bit of time. I had to cut 4. I had to cut 8 of these. I had to cut 1 strip of 3 inch, and then I butt welded it all together. You see how I bent it? I'll butt weld it together. That'll be my second one, then my third one, then my fourth one, whatever, and that'll be my muffler box. As I'm doing this sort of stuff, I enjoy the cars we're getting a chance to build because they're all different. Wow, it's unbelievable. And as we're doing this, the art comes out. I just watched Alex Gould, the mechanic from heaven. He was welding, and he had a mirror. He was welding where he couldn't see, and he was looking into the mirror welding the car. It's like, what is going on here? That's Matrix stuff. That's cooler than dog shit. That's cooler than dang. Welding with a mirror. It's where he couldn't see. The light has just hit. I just learned something today. I got goosebumps. But as we're going here, like I was talking about the pre-war cars that you get to see, we look at the cars. We only always look at the cars that we are going to build. We look for them. But I heard about it at Discovery, the booth. We were down there at SEMA, about Motor Trend. Motor Trend. You can watch all these shows with no commercials on the phone for $4.99. If I'd have known that all my life, that's all I do is watch car shows. I watch other people, see what they're doing, see what they're making, how they're doing it, for sure. Why wouldn't I? I like seeing the different kinds of cars that people have and drive and go on. I learn stuff from everybody. What to do and what not to do. But anyways, Motor Trend, $4.99. If you're interested in watching car shows, you can get it on the computer, and it's $4.99 a month. You can watch any car show going, no commercials. I met Chief at SEMA, and he was good. He's a cool dude. He kind of calmed me down in a moment where I needed it, and I want to watch the one where he crashed his car. Well, you want Motor Trend, and Billy can bring it right up and show me. He told me something about that crash. I won't repeat it, but kind of funny. Anyways, yeah, that's how I'm making my muffler box. Just like that. And if you want to make a muffler box or an outlet, simple as that. Make a pattern with a piece of cardboard, make the shape that you want, tape it together, use that pattern to place it on the metal, and then you trace it off and you weld it all together and do the best job you could. Like if I wanted an exhaust system on a car that come out the back and I want it shaped like that. Well, that's fine. Make that box, make that shape. You can taper it down to whatever you want. And then you bring it to the back of your car and you say, well, you got this sharp edge here. Well, take a piece of round rod, weld it all the way around the edge here and grind it off and make it look nice. You take your time. You would know from factory if you took your time and did a good job on it. And that's just simple as that. That's just make a pattern. You know, that's just simple as making a pattern. You know, if you've got it 2 inches wide, well, you need a 2-inch strip. You need a 2-inch strip, and then you make this pattern right here, the shape. It goes into your exhaust, and you weld round rod around it. If you place the round rod in the perfect place, when you grind it off, you'd never know you welded it on there. You know, it's got to be placed on there, right? I mean, you can't have, like I said, you can't put the metal in the wrong spot and then grind it off and then fall. But I mean, if you wanted to make that, how simple is that? Like that's fun stuff if you want to do it. You know, cut the back of your car, make your own exhaust tips. Nothing to it. My son's doing the best he can today. He's working all by himself out in the cold. He's a sad little lad. What's your advice today, Colton? Colton, give him a piece of advice.
You got me.
How about, don't eat yellow snow.
Yeah. Don't eat it.
What?
Don't eat yellow snow.
Okay. All right, that's how you make your own muffler. Motor Trend, $4.99. You can do that. That just amazed me. I didn't know that. They got me in this little booth and, you know, talking about Motor Trend. I really didn't know about Motor Trend until we got home. Joey showed me, look at this, would you? I can watch anybody I want. No commercials. Awesome. Go get it. Make a muffler box. Make your own exhaust. Piece of piss, nothing to it. You know what I mean? I like exhaust because it's a part of the car that I like to see. You don't get to see the exhaust because most of the time the exhaust is underneath the car. I like visible exhaust. I really do. I find that's its voice. You know, where is the exhaust at? Usually I got mine hanging to the side of the car or coming out the top of the car. Or, you know what I mean? I like my exhaust. I woke up this morning, I was so tired, I felt like a muffler, I was exhausted. How'd that go? How's that go? I was so, what the heck? I slept like a muffler last night, I woke up exhausted. Have a good Sunday, everybody. Go home and make your own muffler. Motor Trend.